this is just gonna be a hodgepodge of hot mess. Okay, but hey, if you here for it, you here for it. So we also was talking about if we gonna share the baby on the internet. Good morning. Literally, good morning. I didn't prime my mood or nothing. First of all, I'm going to Starbucks, okay? I haven't listened to my morning affirmation. She didn't do her walk. I don't know if this is the right way to start the day. First of all, I know it's not, but whatever. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, okay? You gotta do what you gotta do. And today is one of them days. Bruh. Ooh, look at the tulips though. See? That's all it takes. She's a basic bitch. She just look, just let her see the tulips bloom. That'll change your whole mood. It's so beautiful. I just love spring so much. So much. Now it's raining. I told Andy to look at my windshield wiper to see if it was broke or if just the thing is coming off and like we could just replace it. He's like, yeah, no, it's ripped, it's broke. I'll go get you a new one tomorrow. But I feel like he done went and made it worse. He done did something to it. Anywho. Y'all don't even got to know the backstory of today. Okay? You don't even need to know the whole backstory. Just know I was awakened violently. No, let me stop. Violently. I was arisen by an unexpected call. I was expecting to meet this person today, but not at this hour. They were like, oh, hey, they texted too. Like, but it woke me up because it was a call first. But then I didn't get up from the call because my phone was on silent, but my alarm was about to go off in about 5 minutes. Anyway, so I wake up and I see the text like, yeah, I'm 20 minutes early. Can I swing by? You're not 20 minutes early. You's an hour and 20 minutes early. That's a big difference. That's a real big difference. If I'm expecting to meet you somewhere and you come and expect me to be ready an hour and 20 minutes earlier than what we had originally planned, not sorry. Okay? Not sorry. Boo-boo on you. And they know that, and it's fine, and they are figuring their life out. But I'm just also like, what are we doing today? And it's also is not the first time that I've had this interactions with these people. Okay? We gonna leave it at that. Anywho, y'all, I've been having so many breakthroughs. Have I? I love the dramatics. You do. And Andy be making fun of me too, because he be like, babe, you be so dramatic with your language, like epiphanies. You've had these deep revelations, and it be random stuff like, I need to go to the grocery store. Like, and that's not even a good example, but you know what I mean. Like, it just don't even be extreme, and I just be making shit extreme. But like, whatever. That's kind of just how I talk. Man, I came at the right time because it's really starting to fill up at Starbucks. I love me a little French roast at the Crisney. I'm not even a big, I do like Starbucks, but we kind of just grab Starbucks if we running late, if we don't have time to go where we need to go. So here's what is this a life update? Not her looking full on pregnant. Okay, first of all, isn't this not even a pregnancy? It's not even a pregnancy that got me swollen like this. It's because I literally just woke up. That's what got me swollen like this.
Hi, welcome to Starbucks. How's it going?
Good morning. Well, how are you?
I'm doing well. Thank you for asking.
Now y'all know my Starbucks order. Okay, don't act like you know me in the streets because and I feel like I'm slow brain this morning. I'm like, what is my order? I just don't like it too sweet. They be having 5 pumps of syrup in there. It be like half sweet. Okay, whatever the pumps is, give me half of that. Give me half of that. So, how far are we gonna go today? How much time you got today? What y'all doing today? And what you doing? Tell me in the comments. No, really, I do. I love to know what y'all be up to. Are y'all painting? Are y'all creating? Y'all washing the dishes. You on your way to pick up the children. Speaking of children, okay. A lot of these epiphanies and breakthroughs that I've been having has been around my future child, okay, and being pregnant and knowing that our life is gonna change in such a beautiful way. Like, I'm so excited, y'all. Like, I just kid not. Like, I just feel like I've just truly been out here just beaming with joy. Okay, so we're so excited. We're so over the moon. Like, me and Andy was just hanging out yesterday. Just had a beautiful Sunday. It was just a beautiful little Sunday. And oh my God, let me tell y'all. Actually, look, this is the podcast. Look, this is Gemini Derry. We got time to kind of go there. Y'all, it was a rough day. Our waiter was so nice too. He was trying to make it work. He was trying. We go to this restaurant that we like out here. They have this delicious salmon sandwich. Divine, okay? Blackened salmon on this like brioche bread or focaccia bread, whatever them kasha breads, whatever the breads is, okay? Delicious bread. Love it, okay? So that's the one thing that we like there. And we also really like their like corn on the cob. They do this special kind of corn on the cob that is just like divine, okay? And I was craving like salmon. I really just wanted like some fresh fish. And I was like, babe, let's go to this restaurant because they got just like the two things I love. And particularly the corn because I just love that so much. Oh, hello.
How are you doing?
Good, how are you? Y'all, me and the girl struggling this morning. Okay. Me and the girl going through it. So we decided to go to this restaurant because they got the two things that I love, okay? We go to the restaurant, get seated and everything. And he was like, can I get y'all started off with anything? And this corn thing is like an appetizer dish that you can order. I was like, oh, okay, yeah, I would like to start with the corn. He was like, ooh, it's out of season. We actually don't have it. We should be bringing it back soon. Like, da-da-da. He's like, oh, I'm so sorry. And then Andy looked at me and was like, you good, babe? Like, because I literally was hyping up this corn the whole way there. He like, you good, babe? And he looked at the waiter. He was like, that we came for the corn. Like she really, that's what she really wanted, you know. And so the waiter said, oh, I'm sorry, you know, hey, you know, come back next time. And, you know, hopefully the corn is here. And he was like, so I was barely even talking at this moment for somebody who talks. Okay. And then when you hungry, you got pregnancy crap. Like I was just like, okay, I barely could even speak at that moment. Okay, he was clearly like, let me get him some time. Okay, let me let them think about their order. So I was like, all right, he's like, okay, I'm gonna just get y'all some waters, whatever, and I'm gonna come back. So he come back and was like, are you sticking with us? And I was laughing, and he was like, hey, you know, some people leave. Like, hey, you got the right to do whatever you need to do. I was like, nah, I feel you. I was like, I appreciate it, but yeah, nah, we gonna stick it out. No appetizer for us then. If the corn is available, then, you know, I could just go ahead, get my the salmon sandwich that I like. That's what I'll do. I'll do the blackened salmon with the truffle French fries, and yeah, that'll be good for me. Just that he was like, oh, okay. Andy put his order in. What did Andy get? He got this weird kind of burger thing that he wanted to try out. But he also this place got really good shakes, and they can add a shot of alcohol in it. So Andy got this like sweet something kind of shake with a shot of rum. And so he put his order in, and it was like, all right, okay, cool, you know. So he put the order in. And then we talking, just vibing, enjoying our night. Maybe about like 7 minutes later, the waiter comes back and he's like, I'm so sorry, we're out of the salmon. I was like, I'm gonna need a minute. I'm gonna need a minute to figure out if I'm literally about to get the fuck up right now and walk out of this bitch. I was so irritated. No, I wasn't. Like, I mean, I was irritated in my spirit, but like you couldn't see it on my face because I was just smiling about it. Like, look, humor is humor is my medicine. Okay, so I was like, oh damn. He was like, yeah, no, I'm so sorry. I was like, hey, it's okay. Like, just let me think it over, you know. And so he left. We thinking over, and he's like, babe, we can literally leave. Like, if you want to leave, we can walk out here. Like, we hadn't even got anything. We was just drinking water, you know. So I was like, well, if we leave, and it was Sunday, you know, she'd be closing early. Like, it was already late. It was like 8:00 at night. I'm like, if we leave, I want to know where we going. Like, what's the next place? Because we here, we seated, we got our way. Like, you know, it's the bird in the hand. So, and like, mostly I'm plant-based. So look, I'm vegan-ish. Okay. I've been plant-based for, is it 7 years? I've been like mostly plant-based, right? Since this pregnancy, look, your girl been eating anything. Not really. I still been harshly drawing a line at red meat. I just really, the beef and the pork, I haven't done beef or pork in maybe 12 years, maybe 12 or 13 years or something. It's just been so long since I've had red meat. And that's kind of like a line that I don't really cross. But if I'm traveling, like even when I went to Paris, like I didn't have chicken in Paris. I had fish, like I had salmon and I had shrimp. Like I really do like to experience the culture at different places that I travel. And food is a huge part of that. And like, there's some places that it's like, yeah, they like vegan where? Okay, plant-based what? Okay, tofu, we don't need, no, we got, it's cheese on everything, you know. So I was in Paris, I did have pasta, I did have shrimp. It was so good too. Everything was like delicious in Paris. So I was like, whatever, babe, I'm gonna just make it work. It was kind of like a bar pub place, so they don't really have a lot of other fish options. So I just got some chicken. It was like a chicken sandwich. So he came back. He's like, you gonna stick it out with us? I'm like, yeah, we good. I'll just go ahead and get the chicken. He's like, okay, great. Like, oh, just so sorry about that. I'm like, it's okay. Like, you can tell he was feeling it, you know. So Andy had ordered his shake too, and he was saying, could he have it closer towards the end of his meal because he wanted it kind of like a dessert. So when he bring out the shakes, he bring out 2 shakes, which I thought was so sweet, you know. But mind you, Andy had ordered rum in his shake. This was just like, I know he was like, man, he was just going through it. So he brought out the shakes, and he brought them out quick and nice, but it was kind of just like, it's like he was kind of just set them on the table. It was like, you know, hey, I'm just sneaking y'all a little extra shake, like sorry about everything. And so he sat him there, and we was like, oh, thank you so much. And he had walked off. He just dropped them down really quick and like walked off and just kind of gave like a wink, you know, just like a internal wink, you know. And so I was like, oh, that was so sweet. And so I'm eating some of the whipped cream, and I was like, oh, damn, there's rum in this, ain't it? Like, I mean, there wasn't rum in the whipped cream, but as I was about to drink it, I was like, damn, right, you ordered it with alcohol in it. And then Andy was like, damn, like, but he also was like, I asked you if you wanted me to have alcohol. I was like, no, it's fine. Like, if you want alcohol in your shake, don't feel like you don't have to get alcohol because of me. If you want rum in it, go ahead, have fun, you know. So when I was like, there was alcohol in it, he was like, well, I asked you. I'm like, it's fine, whatever. So when our waiter come back, he see Andy drinking his shake and me not drinking mine. And I was like, I'm sorry, I'm pregnant. I can't drink the alcohol. So, but thank you though. That was so sweet. That was such a nice gesture and everything. He was like, oh, okay, sorry about that. Like, good to know. And so he leave. He didn't say nothing, right? And so Andy was like, now what he really should do is bring you a virgin shake if he really trying to be nice. I'm like, babe, he don't gotta do nothing. Like, it's not his fault that they out of everything, you know. But the man come back and he bring me another dessert. Like, he bring me this mountain of ice cream with whipped cream, caramel, these donut balls on it. And it was like so good. He came out and he was like, can you tell that he was like, can you tell that I feel bad about everything? I was like, it's okay. I was like, oh my God, thank you so much. That is so sweet. Thank you. Like he was like, they are just having a day and she is hanging in there. I really was too. Like I was really hanging in there because there was multiple times we could have just walked out of that bitch, but I just was like, whatever. Also, I was just tired. I'm like, once you pregnant, once you seated, I don't feel like getting back in the car. I really don't. It's really good. It's fresh too. Like they did it perfect. Sometimes they be overdoing the biscuit. But all in all, we had a great dinner. Okay. The chicken sandwich was good. The truffles was great. It all worked out just fine. It really did. But what was I telling y'all though? Like, what was this all about? Oh yeah, me rethinking my whole life. Okay. Half of this second channel on a Gemini Diary has just been me processing social media and YouTube and like the business of art. Okay. Even on this channel, I be going back and forth. Like, to what extent do I be wanting to share shit? Like, what is this channel? I do like having it though. I do like just having this second. Let me stop yelling because she even got the microphone on today. I do like having a second channel because it helps me process my thoughts. I feel like y'all enjoy it. Like, I mean, my thing is I just be surprised people be listening to this. I'm just like, oh wow. And that was the other thing that just made me think about YouTube. Like, I know for me, I'm a YouTube watcher. I'm a YouTube girly. Like, I will just listen to, I won't watch anything because I am particular about the content that I consume. I am particular about like just the messages that I hear. You know, I think like curating the messages that you hear on a daily basis is some of the most important things that you can do. It's like food for the mind. So since I am semi-conscious as I drink Starbucks, sugary Starbucks, and fake Impossible Meat burger, like as I eat the bullshit I'm eating right now, I still consider myself semi-conscious about some of the things that I put in my body. So since I'm conscious about that, I'm definitely conscious about the content that I consume and the pieces and the people that I listen to and what they talking about, you know. But I do get it, like when you do have a creator that you like and you'll kind of just listen to them talk about anything. Okay. I love that. And I just love those creators online. And I definitely understand how that can be the thing because yeah, there's just some folks that I just feel that about. And yeah, I'm honored to be the soundboard for whoever just want to listen to me talk, because they definitely be helping me process. The thing is, I'm going to keep sharing. Okay. Just know I ain't going nowhere. I'm going to keep sharing, whether it's here on my main channel or both. I could really see me maintaining this channel because this is just, it's so low effort. And that's why I get why everybody's starting a podcast. Like, it's the most low effort content ever. And sure, podcasts, like I'm talking to myself too. I'm clearly, I wouldn't consider myself a podcaster. Not at all. Not at all with how low quality this shit is. I'm just, look, my whole damn camera then went out. It's probably a black screen at this point. I was so mad. My last video was a black screen. Like, I didn't realize that I had that I didn't drag the graphic through the whole. I literally was just like, whatever. I was like, export. I was just listening to the audio, not really even paying attention. It was like, okay, cool. This is good. Export. That's literally how low effort I be giving the damn Gemini Diary. And that's, can we have a talk? Like, I gotta get this out. I gotta get this out because I genuinely feel like this gonna help somebody. Okay. I have a random thought that isn't even directly connected to what I'm talking about, but it has to be said. Even if I listen to this randomly at a future date and it clicked for me. Okay. I was watching, mind you, I couldn't sleep last night. Okay. Your girl was up to like, what did I get? Andy was like, babe, stay in the bed. He damn near was like, stay in the bed. I'm like, babe, I can't. Like, I'm literally just here staring at the ceiling. Like, I just got to get up. He's like, it is 3:30 in the morning. Are you kidding me? He's like, do not sleep on the couch. Just stay in the bed. I'm like, I can't. So, anywho, I stretched out on the couch, just watching some YouTube. I go to this girl video just because I like random shit and just hearing people's random thoughts. Okay. So, she was talking about how she hates when people be saying like, let go, like it'll happen when you least expect it, or when you don't give it the energy, that's when it come into your life. I hate that shit too. I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna be as 100% as I can. I'm gonna be 1,000% with you right now. I hate that shit too. At the very same time, it is 100% true. I'm sorry. Like, I'm sorry. It's true though. The minute you don't care about some shit, the minute you just like whatever. Now, I'm not saying like not care, just trying to be on some cool girl shit, but like genuinely where you just like, hey, like where you aren't holding this sort of tension energy around it. Like, sure, you can care about it. Like maybe you excited about it. You like, oh, I'm excited because this is going to come to fruition, but I'm not even like tripping on it though. Like, I'm not even stressed, but I'm just about to keep living my life. That's genuinely when shit happen. That's genuinely when it just fall in your lap in such this effortless way. And it's crazy. It's frustrating. It's counterintuitive. And that's why I genuinely feel like we are living in a cosmic joke. Like everything is like an oxymoron or like a conundrum or like a paradox. And like whatever you think makes sense, it's the opposite actually. Like I'm like, who designed this shit? Because this is comical, okay? This is the only way out is through. It genuinely is. And we be thinking that, oh, well, I'm about to work my way to this. I'm about to do this. I'm about to do that. Now, the thing is, you can work your way to things. Clearly, there's a lot of people who have worked their way to things. I've worked my way to things, but there's something about it, though. The energy gets to shifting. The energy gets to shifting when you have grinded yourself to a pulp in order to get something. And that'll make you not even want it anymore. But then what's crazy, something like that actually activates it where now more shit just start coming and it's just like, this is motherfucking crazy. Now, yeah, I think that is also you reaping the fruits of your labor. Clearly you grind for it, you worked for it. Even now, I feel like in my art career, it's these past 10 years, I have grind for this, I've worked for this. And now I just get emails damn near every week of just different opportunities. Like, oh, come paint this. We come speak here. We want you to do this. Da, 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 da. And I'm super grateful for that. And that's clearly a reflection of the time and energy that I've put in my career. But now I'm at a different point where I'm just like, I just feel differently about everything. And things are just flowing even easier as I'm sort of just like, whatever. And it's just so crazy to see it happen. It's just like, really, bruh? So I don't know. Now, you can feel how you feel about that. But I also just think that it's so true. It's so true. Like, even with people who be desperately wanting relationships and it just be other girls getting in random relationships. Like, yeah, girl, I just found this guy at Home Depot. He's great. He's wonderful. It's just like, just some of the stories I just been hearing, I be like, this is crazy. Like, or women who've always wanted a baby and just, but then the other girls who never wanted kids, but it just be crazy. It just be crazy, y'all. Like, I don't even want to, because everybody's experience is different. Everybody can have their different life experiences, but there is something to be said. There is something to be said about the sort of letting go energy that just opens up some portal that just have shit flooding in. It's really kind of crazy. It really is. Or you just end up like not even notice. You just end up enjoying the journey. Like, even when I think about hair growth, I'm like, I was asking Annie to cut my hair last night. Literally, I'm about to cut my hair again because I'm tired of sitting on it. And I'm tired of like fighting with it in the sheets, getting tangled and shit. And I just remember like, and this is also my second cut. I've had my locks for 13 years. And so it had already started touching my butt, and I had poor management of it. I was sitting on it everywhere, sitting on the butt. Like, it was just touching all sorts of shit. Okay. So at a certain point, I was like, there's no amount of washing my hair that will make me feel clean and right about this. So I just need to cut some of these tips off. There's probably some barbecue sauce in this. Like, I just need to fully do a full on cut. Okay. So I cut them and I feel good about that. But now it's all then grown back again, where now I feel like I want to cut them again. But it's almost like when you see some of the girl, and what's so crazy, I feel like it's really, but maybe just because they focusing on it in the natural hair community, but I don't know. But I do feel like the irony of like the natural hair community is like, they doing the hair and stuff, but then like their hair end up like coming out. It's like their hair ends up falling out and stuff. And it's just like, this is interesting. This is really interesting. But like when you're not even thinking about your hair, like your shit just be growing hella long and you just look and people be like, oh my God, oh wow. And it's just like, yeah, I just don't even think about it. I genuinely don't even think about my motherfucking hair. Like that's the thing. And then, the crazy part about some of this is so crazy. Like I really hope this is making sense. But if it's not, I don't know. It kind of don't even matter. But I just feel like it's such an interesting conundrum. Like even how the content we create can make us focus on different things and also can make us obsessive over certain things that could potentially block experiences in our life. It's just so crazy. Okay, yeah, I'll be able to pull up over there. I don't know. And so it kind of had me thinking about that when she was saying like how she hates when people just be saying like, oh, let go. Like when you least expect it, that's when it's gonna fall into your lap. I would hate that shit too. I really would hate when people say that. But then when I look at things around me, when I look at my own personal experiences, other people's experiences, I just be like, man, that's what it kind of seemed like. That's what it kind of seemed like. It really do. It really do. Now, not always, though. I don't think that, like, we can put these blanket statements. Because, like, when I say that, I think about SZA and how SZA was like, oh, I just was, like, barely wanting to sing. Like, it was some interview where she was saying, like, she damn near kind of stumbled upon a singing career in an interesting way. But then, so you think about SZA where she's kind of like, oh, well, whatever. It kind of just happened. But then you think about Beyonce, who been building something her entire life. And this is clearly something that she's passionate about and clearly something that she's worked towards and put a lot of energy to, So, yeah, I don't know. I think at the end of the day, it's about the energy of stuff. Like energy is such a powerful thing. And sometimes we can interpret energy in the wrong way. So maybe if people are saying like, oh, you just got to let go or just like, don't even think about it. Don't even worry about it. I don't really think that's exactly what they mean. I think what's particular is about the energy that you hold. Because you can still be excited about something. You like, cool, like I'm excited. My baby on the way. I'm excited. My man is coming or like we getting a new house. I'm manifesting. I'm calling. I'm excited for the motherfucking Kenny concert. Okay. I have not bought tickets to this Kendrick concert, but somehow I know I'm going to the Kendrick concert. Okay. Somehow I know it. Okay, she back. I handled what I need to handle. Okay. It's handled. Okay. And our coffee is kicking in. So, what is about the art of letting go? Essentially, there's something to be said about it for sure. Because that's kind of what it be seeming like. It be seeming like the least effort you put in. Not the least effort. Like, because I think that's the problem with this whole thing is like just the language is off. Like people associate effort with like, I don't think this is interesting. Ooh, is this what we're trying to get to? I don't think effort and energy is the same thing. Okay. So I feel like you can put a good amount of effort into something. You can make something beautiful. You can really work towards a project, but you can still have a boundary set with the sort of emotional and spiritual and mental energy that you're going to give something, And when you're able to, This is interesting. All the words that I was going to use, I feel like we have quote unquote negative associations with them. I was going to say when you either detach your energetic bandwidth from something, compartmentalize, separate. Like we have these things where it's like, oh, well, I don't want to detach. It's sort of this thing like, sure, in this sort of manifestation space, the girlies can be talking about detachment and stuff. But I think that's where us as artists and creatives and people who deeply care, that's where we can feel like it doesn't resonate. It's like, I'm sorry, like I don't like detaching from shit. Like I'm somebody who's deeply emotional, who deeply cares, who deeply loves, who feels things in a deep and beautiful level, and I think that's great. But what I'm also just seeing is that like, that's great. You can still care about things. You can care about people. Like they aren't telling you to not love. Like as somebody who is a lover, when you hear stuff like that, it almost can make you feel like it's saying to not care, to not love, to not put your whole self into something. Now, so to a certain extent, I agree. They are saying don't put your whole self, because I think that's where the energy divide can come from. But I also think this is the problem that we have with language. I feel like language can be so limited. It can be so confusing. Like these words don't have to have negative connotations like detach or compartmentalize or separate or let go, and as a society, I feel like we do have a tendency to want to hold on to things. And so it feels so counterintuitive when you hear somebody say like, oh, detach or let go. And, oh, everything is just going to start flooding into your life. The crazy thing, though, is it's like sometimes it's true, though. Like sometimes it's true. I don't think something is true all the time. I think that we do live in a world of relativity. So depending on what your past circumstances were, depending on what you're used to, how you was raised, you can have a different level of association with these different words. But I'm going to tell you this. It takes a real long time for paint to dry when you staring at it. That's all I could say. It really do. If you sitting there staring at that paint and you waiting for it to dry, it's going to take forever. It's going to feel like it takes forever. That's why I feel like time is not real. Time is just such a paradox, and it's all relativity. So, but if you paint the thing, you waiting for it to dry, you were going, living your life, you starting on the next painting, you done called you done start another phone call, You look up, you're like, oh girl, this paint dry. Let me call you back. Hold on, I was waiting on this paint to dry. It's dry. Damn, the time flew by, So there is just, so I think that's what it is. It's just like, it's not about like detaching or completely letting go. It's like, just don't focus on it. Like whatever you putting your energy towards like that, like just keep living your life. It's not saying like, oh, don't care if the paint gonna dry. No, you do care if the paint dry. That's why you painted it. Also, the paint gonna dry. It's already done. Like it's just a matter of time. The paint gonna dry, but it's also just like, do I need to sit here and stare at it? Do I need to sit here and look at the paint dry? Like, really? I don't know. There's a lot there that I just wanted to unpack, but it's funny because I got what she was saying. I get it. I agree. But sometimes the truth is ugly. Sometimes we don't like hearing the truth. And I think there is a lot of truth to when you do just let go of things, shit just be falling into place. Like and then it can be frustrated. Like then when other people say that, it's just like, she didn't even work for that. Like, why is she even? And that's how people get jealous, envious. They like, I'm over here grinding. I'm over here working my ass off. Man, then the haters get to hating, boy. It's like, yeah, it's real. Didn't nobody tell you to go work your ass or keep your ass attached? Okay? Nobody told you to work your ass off. They said let go. Okay? And now when you have them when it worked your ass off, now you harboring resentment and jealousy towards the person where it just came, where it just fell in their lap. And it's like, that blocks a lot of stuff when you just have that sort of negative energy towards people. It's just crazy, y'all. It's just like the universe is just full of jokes. But anywho, that was a bit of a rant. Watch my YouTube channel blow up when I'm just like, fuck it. Fuck it. That's how I be. But that's where I feel like I'm at. Nah, I don't feel like I'm at fuck it. Because that's a different energy too. Like, I don't think that, and I think that's the problem. We associate this letting go energy with a fuck it energy when they aren't the same. I feel like a fuck it energy does hold a little bit of a negative connotation where you almost trying to convince yourself that you've let it go when you actually haven't. You're like, fuck it. I don't even care. I don't even care. It's like you already then clearly gave it more energy than you needed to. Clearly you do care. Okay. When people be saying that they don't care, it's like, well, it depends. So sometimes I be saying I don't care and I genuinely don't care. Genuinely. Okay. Really. But, you know, we can tell. We can tell when people like, oh, well, fuck it, whatever. I'm over it. It's like, I can tell in your tone that you ain't over it. I can really tell in your tone. But so I feel like we just got to be clear. You know, we got to be clear, and we conflate the statements very often. We overlap the phrases very often, but the energy behind them are different. And at the end of the day, I think the energy is important to decide just the letting go, just like this freedom, just this abundant place, this joy. It's just being like, yeah, it's already happening. It's already done. And it's like, because it's already done, I genuinely don't know how to think about it. Like, I can literally put my energy somewhere else because like, this is already done, you know? But, right. So coming back to YouTube, I'm just like, man. Oh, okay. Cause we were also talking about, this is just going to be a hodgepodge of hot mess. Okay. But hey, if you here for it, you here for it. So we also was talking about if we're going to share the baby on the internet. So we probably are not going to share the baby's birthday, their name, you know how people just be posting like the stats of their baby. They're like, oh, they was so-and-so pounds, so-and-so inches, the birth date, the time, the name. I just be like, wow, we know too much about this baby already. Wow, we didn't got their whole birth certificate. Like literally, their birth certificate stats is underneath your Instagram caption. But anywho, people can do whatever they want to do. I'm never judging folks out here. But so we don't plan on posting the baby publicly. I'm not gonna be super ridiculous about it. Like, you know, if our parents want to post their grandchild on Facebook, you know, a photo of them holding their grandchild, excited about that, absolutely, go ahead. I'm not gonna be like, no, ma, you can't post the baby. Like, go ahead, whatever, post the baby. Just know, for me, I do feel like, I think platform does matter. And I think platform size kind of does matter as well. Do they have access to everybody's information, no matter if you got a smaller size audience or a bigger size audience? Absolutely. But I think we can't deny the potential threats that does come with having a bigger audience. You know, it's just real. There's billions of people on the internet, and the bigger somebody gets, the more of a target that they can be. I think that's just natural. Anybody can be a target. Anybody can go through cyber attacks, bullying, whatever, anybody at any size. So I'm not saying that this is only, this is the damn windshield wiper. See, it's just scraping the window because it's broke. But anywho, yeah, but whatever. I don't feel like, that's why I love you. I feel like I don't got to be disclaimer and shit. Like, people just be taking half a goddamn video just to with they disclaimers. It's like, can we just speak? Can we just speak freely? Jeez. Anywho, so whatever. So y'all get it. But just for us, yeah, we just not gonna like be super public about it. I'm not tripping if I'm holding my baby and somebody wants to take a photo of me. Absolutely, go ahead. Whatever. You know, we ain't whatever. But am I gonna be posting things on my page? Probably not. Will it maybe be a photo of the hand or the foot? The side of the face, the back of the head, sure. I think that could be cute, you know. Am I gonna be blurring faces? Maybe. It depends. It depends. If I'm like, it depends on the vlog. Like if the baby face is like right in the mother, if they running around in the back, whatever. Have fun. We don't need to be glossy and blurring. Okay, if you a content creator or editor, then you know about glossy and blur. Okay, ain't nobody trying to be glossy and blurring, tracking their face, whatever. So it's like we gonna have it loose but yet tight. Loose but yet tight. But something that I was thinking about was the privilege of privacy that we've almost taken for granted, and something that we don't even realize that we have as normal civilians. I was just thinking, it's funny because when we were out at this restaurant, I saw a dear friend. Hadn't seen her in maybe a few years. She follows me on Instagram, has came to my studio a couple of times, just such a sweetheart, just like the sweetest. And so she saw me and Andy as we was on our way to this restaurant, and she was driving and stopped. It was like, hey, mama. Hey, I was like, hey, oh my God. It was just so good to see her. She was like, I saw him, because Andy was standing in a way that was kind of blocking me from oncoming traffic. And she was like, I saw him, and was like, wait, I recognize him. And then when I peeked around, she was like, oh my God, that's okay. That kind of confirmed that, okay, yes, that's Eris and Andy, And so, we said our heys and stuff. Andy said hey. And then when she had pulled off, Andy, he was like, keep me out of your vlogs. People out here recognizing me. I don't want them recognizing me. I'm like, and he was kind of joking. It was kind of tongue-in-cheek jokey, because like he's now okay with being on the vlogs. He approved he approves of footage. Like literally we go through the video. I'll be like, babies, it's okay. He be like, yeah, cool, So he's approved of himself being in the vlogs, okay? But it was like a bit of a tongue-in-cheek moment when that happened, and like also her recognizing Andy first. And well, what, not recognizing first, but seeing him first, seeing him first, and then just being like, oh, wait, and then putting two and two together, and then seeing me, But yeah, just the reality of like knowing that people see us, people know us. I mean, with fucking 3-foot locks. Okay, I'm a bit of a walking statement in itself, and it just be like, if you see me walking down the street, you kind of know it's me, So, but I'm not even like big time, but I just be thinking like, man, I just couldn't even imagine being like super famous or something, like where you can't even go to Target, And something that I do value is just freedom and liberation, and being able to go where I want to go, when I want to go, and being able to do whatever I want to do. And so I feel like with some celebrities, they probably, like, I don't know, I wonder if they feel like locked in their own house sometimes, like if they just want to get out. And sure, they could fly somewhere, they can go. I mean, they probably have more freedom clearly than the average person, but you sort of always under the microscope when you are a celebrity, And even if you're not a celebrity, there is still something. It's just ridiculous how much data that they have on us. There's just so much. And I'm just like, man, if I knew what Facebook would become, if I knew what Meta would become, if I knew the impact of all this social media stuff, I think that we genuinely would behave differently. I think now we are seeing a lot of the mom influencers now like showing less of their kids. People aren't posting their kids as much. Folks are blurring faces, like just doing different things. And we just weren't doing that before, because we didn't even know before. Like we didn't even think it was an issue. We didn't, it just wasn't an issue, I mean, it probably still was an issue. We just didn't know it was an issue. But now, just with things coming to the forefront about just the creeps that's out here, just the crazy shit that go, I don't even want the video flag. Like YouTube be cracking down, y'all. Like, just some words you just can't even say no more. Okay, they be cracking down. Goddamn. Okay. But yeah, y'all get it though. Y'all get it. That at the end of the day, essentially, we gotta protect the kids, And I think that would just be such a cool gift to give to my kid. Not a gift. I also think it's like a basic right. I think that every kid should have the gift of privacy, and not having like all of their special moments online for the world to see, you know. But and also just having like a mental, so something that I was talking to Andy about was like, wouldn't it just be cool if like our kid just had like a super minimal digital footprint? Like if they, and not like, oh, as if they barely existed. Like, what? No, because I definitely, clearly, we grateful for their existence. We want to share their existence. So it's not even about like, oh, well, not sharing or not showing them or not celebrating them. It's not even about that. It's just about giving them autonomy with their data, with their face, with their likeliness, with their whatever, just giving them those things. Now, as somebody who is a picture person, who loves recording, like y'all can't even imagine the goddamn amount of hard drives that I have of footage of stuff that has never seen the internet. But I'm just a recorder. Like I just feel like I'm a natural vlogger. I'm a natural voice note taker, written note taker, photo girl. Like I'm just a natural documenter of my life. I feel like it's just such a beautiful tool that has helped me grow and expand when I can go back and look at, and when I can reflect on lessons that I've learned, when I can be grateful for the progress that I've made in my life. Like it's just so beautiful. Like the girls who journal, okay, or do voice notes, or the vloggers, like the girls get it. The girls get it. But I think what I'm realizing though, as I'm navigating my journey with the Diary of an Artist channel, it's like, well, yeah, it takes hours upon hours for you to package those memories for the public. Like, sure, because then the other thing that was sort of making me feel sad, I was like, well, no, then I'm just not gonna share, like, whatever. And so then when I thought about that, I thought about, well, okay, well, I'm just not even gonna like record or take videos, whatever. And like that like genuinely made me sad. When I thought about that, I was like, wait, but that's not even who you are. Like you actually do enjoy recording your life. That's actually what you did before, years before you even sat down and edited it and made it public for the people via YouTube. You was doing that since you was a kid. You know, I was taking photos, all sorts of shit. Like my mom worked at a camera store and would just gave us cameras, disposable cameras. It's so funny. My mom got these photos of us. So that's just who I am. It's who I am. It's what I've done. And so I'm like, well, cool. Well, you don't have to stop doing what you're doing. As in, you don't have to stop recording and taking photos, because clearly you like doing that. But there might be a different path that you need to take in order to continue to be able to sustain this YouTube thing, especially as we start in a family, you know, and just like my time's gonna change. And yeah, it's just like, just different things are gonna be allocated for sure. Drink your water. Stay hydrated. Anywho, I'm just trying to figure it out. Look, y'all, I done talked enough. Who listening to this? Okay, let me know. Did you listen? Did you make it? Did you make it to the end? Let me know. What did you get done? Did you create? Did you paint? Did you mop the kitchen floor? Did you do some gardening work? Let me know what I accompanied you with today. Okay, that's always fun to hear, and it always encourages me to like, yeah, girl, somebody listening to your rambles. Okay, somebody's interested. Well, I'm sending y'all all my love and all my light, and I hope you stay hydrated. I hope you rest, and I hope you call somebody in your life and let them know that you love them. Okay. Talk to y'all later. Peace out.